video will demonstrate how to create a quiz using Google Forms. Google Forms is a tool in the Google Drive Productivity Suite that allows users to create a variety of different web forms. Today we'll focus on creating objective quizzes using Google Forms. To create a quiz using Google Forms, we'll first need to log in to our Google Drive accounts. So I'll see you over in Google Drive. Once I'm in Google Drive, to create a new Google form, I'll first click on the red button that says either New or Create, depending upon the version of Google Drive you are using. Once I click New or Create, if Google Forms is not in this list, I'll hover my mouse over the word More and click Google Forms. The first thing we'll need to do in our Google form is give it a title. You can title a Google form by clicking the words Untitled Form in the top left-hand corner of your screen. And then go ahead and give the form whatever name is appropriate for your assessment. Once you've named your quiz, go ahead and click the blue OK button. I'd like to take a quick look at the form settings located at the top of the quiz. The first setting that you may want to check is Require Foxy 6 Schools login to view this form. If that box is checked, users will be required to sign in to their foxy6.org Google Apps accounts to access the form. This would prevent anyone without a Foxy 6 Google Apps account from taking your quiz. The rest of the boxes you may want to leave unchecked. Now let's take a look at the questions. Whenever I'm creating a quiz, the first question should always be the student's name. So I'll go ahead and use whatever naming convention I use in my class. In this case, I will say class period dash last name comma space first name. This will allow me to sort the results in the Google spreadsheet by class period and then alphabetical by last name. In the help text, I will provide an example. The question type for this should be switched from multiple choice to text. Then I'll go ahead and click the box that says Required Question to ensure that no student can submit this form without completing this question. And I'll click Done. Next, I'm going to click the arrow next to the Add Item box and add another text question. This question will be for email address. This way, students will be able to have results emailed to them after I have graded the quiz. And again, in the help text, I will add a sample email address. Once I've entered the sample email address, I'll again check Required Question and click Done. Now to start adding questions to my assessment. I'll again click the arrow next to the Add Item button. And since this will be an objective assessment, I'll add a multiple choice question. And I'll go ahead and type the question title. Once I've clicked or typed the question title, I can now go ahead and start entering answer choices. I can go ahead and type my first answer choice. And once I enter my first answer choice, I can go ahead and click where it says click to add an option to add a second answer choice. And I can go ahead and do that for the other possible answer choices to this question. Once you have entered all answer choices for your multiple choice question, you have a few options. You can check Required Question to ensure that students answer this question. The next thing you can do is click on Advanced Settings to access the advanced settings for this type of question. There's one advanced setting for multiple choice questions, and that is to shuffle the option order. If I check this box, the answer choices will be shuffled for each student. I highly recommend shuffling the option order on multiple choice questions. This is something you'll have to do for each question on your assessment. Once I'm finished, I'll click Done. And if I'm going to add multiple choice questions on this assessment, I can click the arrow next to Add Item and continue to add multiple choice questions. Once I've finished my assessment and I'm ready to share it with my students, I'll click the blue Send Form button in the top right-hand corner of the screen. Now I can check Short URL and copy this URL and then share it in Google Classroom, email it to students, or simply post it on my board for students to log in and take the quiz. This has been JP Presavento, the Fox C6 EdTech Coordinator, demonstrating how to create an objective quiz using Google Forms.